Well, we will see what is going to happen, Evil Geniuses or UYU in our play-in bracket. We're going to send it over now to Ben and Chance.
Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you to the guys at the desk. Benson and Chance to guide you through what should be a good game. Both teams come off a good result in their first game of the day. Now, both teams full of confidence.
They respect our time. It was very,
Thank you.
very quick 3-0s from both sides of the thing. And like, if at the start of the day you told me EG was going to win their series, I'd have been like, yeah, I could see that. The team looks good. Nice roster change. Things are looking great. UYU, I did not have that same expectation, but the way they just won, I mean, heavily outslaying the opposition. They just took Envy to task, and admittedly, they talked about it. Envy, it's been a very long time since they've won maps at a tournament, so it's tough to gauge, but UYU, they look good.
I will say credit to Merck, because he was the one backstage kind of telling all the talent team. He'd been speaking to a couple of players. The players themselves were a little undecided. They said, well, you know, honestly, it's more of a 50-50 game than you might think. You heard it on Hot Mic as well when the guys were doing their predictions for that series. UYU have improved a lot, and we've already seen it here today. Now, though, going up against this EG squad, this is where the task gets a little more difficult in my mind. Obviously, the analyst desk, we're talking a little bit about the veterans that EG have on that squad, players who have been here before. They've been in these situations, single limb, life on the line. They've succeeded in the past, world champs on that team as well. But one of the big storylines, which you actually just so rightfully pointed out before Chance came to us, was obviously the Phantoms and the roster change.
He got dropped. Like, he looked great, and he got dropped from EG. And I think like the entire fan reaction was like, but why? Like that doesn't address your problem. And I actually spoke to Revan about it a little bit. It made perfect sense to me. He wanted certain things on the map to be done with an ICR. Phantoms had a different mentality behind it, and accuracy is one of the perfect tailor-made. He will play a very specific role with an ICR.
Okay.
He will let his teammates thrive, so they think they have a guy that can fit a system a little bit better. And of course, accuracy. You remember last year, multi-time champion. Like he had a phenomenal year. Obviously things a little bit rougher, but even then, not too much. A couple second places. Like, he's been decent, but Spice wanted to move on, and, well, he's found himself on EG.
He has indeed. And, well, we'll keep our eyes closely on that fight. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. Accuracy versus Phantoms. Can Phantoms find maybe a little bit of revenge against his former squad, a team that dropped him? But to talk a little bit more about kind of that UYU team as a whole, it's a strange compilation of players. It really is, but it works.
Well, I'm expecting EG to be a better respawn team outright, but the caveat to that is UYU, they just have an absurd amount of slaying power. They have an absurd amount of potential. So I think they're going to have to play well above and beyond, just completely out of their minds, to be able to take EG down to the respawns, but they are capable of it. But it's going to be their absolute best, because I think when it comes down to it, rotations, having good setups, I expect EG to be more of a well-oiled machine. They've been playing together for a little bit longer. Accuracy is going to fill into his spot very, very easily. He's an easy guy to play around. And again, it was kind of mentioned, UYU is a bit of a tense team.
Well, you saw our map layout for the series. It's going to be a Hacienda, 3 Arsenals, and a Gridlock should this go to a Game 5 search and destroy. Again, pressure on. You win this series. Congratulations. You're going to make it to the playoff bracket, but you still have some work to do today. That's for sure. You lose, and you are 1 step away. You will be eliminated from Miami.
And then just to think about the maps a little bit further, I mean, if you're looking at what these teams did during the cross-divisional period recently, EG, this is a very good map set for them, but UYU, I mean, they only won 2 maps across division. Clearly, they've improved already. They've won 3 maps today, so it is just a game of unknowns.
Sure is. Hacienda Hardpoint underway. UYU versus Evil Geniuses. We'll switch on over towards Exotic with a nice little shot as both teams still traditionally, as you would expect, in Hacienda Chance fighting for that top corridor control.
I mean, that's a very nice spot coming out from Exotic. You talk about a team that is going to know the details, a well-oiled machine. Well, there's an example of it right off the break. Of course, EG, a little bit of time in their favor, and they haven't completely flipped spawns yet because Blastful, well, he's thinking about swinging all the way around back. But either way, for EG, I mean, a solid bit of time right off the break. And so long as you secure a rotation, you should be fine. But gunfights up top, well, Apathy's got to go big.
Yep, and as you mentioned, Blast pushing all the way towards the back side of the map. He's going to be blocking that spawn. EG will be able to sniff him out, though. They should recognize that very, very soon. The support is coming. The final 15 seconds of the hill, basically no one fighting for, but it'll be EG with the early time here on Lambo. But again, that push from Blast, he's been building towards that for about 20 seconds.
And they never found him, right? EG, one thing you do when you're a pro-level player, you keep track of players you've seen on the map. When one guy is missing for a very long time, you have to imagine he's in the back doing something sneaky, and well, Blast is just perfectly successful with it. And on the rotation so far, UYU, they have a setup that they want. I mean, Zinni right there, Methods was pushed out very far rock, and granted he falls, but plenty of guys around the hill.
Admittedly running a hill and a half in, but it's accuracy with the 0-4 start. On the other side, the fight that we're really keeping our eye on was, of course, against Phantoms, former Evil Geniuses player. He sits at 4-4. By no means a flashy start. It's Methods really leading the way for UYU. They do have the lead as well, over 10 points, 15 seconds of scrap time. That should be good for UYU. More importantly, though, it's this rotation, which Classic has done such a good job at pushing through connector. Now he has the entire cut, only able to find one. Almost could have swung Fences Hill massively in their favor.
UYU, though, still going on a pinch, right? You got Methods, he's going on the fullest of flanks. Meanwhile, his team is effectively locking down the spawns. Meanwhile, Blast is 135 off the streaks, and frankly, the way he's killing it might be fine, but this is the slaying power that UYU can just bring to the table. They can be the team where any number of guys can just go and earn those streaks.
Blast 8-2, Methods 8-3. Blast, as you mentioned, 135 away from streaks, nade available to use. If your Blast, though, an EKA would just be wonderful around about now. A little bit of support. They have one player left on the hill. It's accuracy. He drops Lightning Strike earned. Blast instantly aware of the spawns. Knows players are going to be pushing in tin. The nade could be enough to earn the Hellstorm. If not, a good old fist fight is enough at full streaks for UYU, and more importantly, a 20-point lead.
And that stretch from Blast, he goes around on the Lambo Hill, secure the spawns, lock it down in the back, then he proceeds to go on a 7 spree, pulling out the Mike Tyson just to put the cherry on top. And now, of course, EG, finally they've won the rotation. Blast was gonna call in a Lightning, call in a Hellstorm, whatever it's gonna be, and take them right out of the hill.
Lightning used first, and at least is gonna give UYU a little bit of extra time to try and take some more favorable fights. They do just that. 4 go down. JCap last man up. And to his credit, he's able to find 2. However, Methods over towards the hill, an easy pick for him. He's now 205 towards streaks. If EG aren't careful, Chance, this game could spiral massively out of control.
And this might happen as well. Methods has got the teammates to bait. He's got one angle, his teammates have the other, just on a single doorway. Trophy system, and well, maybe not the best timing to get it down, but he's still just racking up this time. He's got Saints watching over him, and at the very least, at this point, streaks or no streaks, which it looks like he's not going to be able to get. UYU still with a 60-point lead.
And it's a big lead as well. You think about what did they invest? Well, Blast with the Lightning Strike early. That's it. Everything else has just been free time for them. As a 60-point lead develops now for UYU, and its accuracy again. Call that a slow start. He hasn't really heated up too much. 5-11, attached 7-12. A couple players really need to just really turn up, for lack of a better word. EG down massively after the first rotation, but rotation number 2 underway, and it is EG in P1.
You see Apathy actually in the back takes down Phantoms. The problem with them earlier was a player flanking all the way around bottom fence's side and getting through for UYU. This time EG has it covered. The first hill has really been their only saving grace. I think, what, 90% of their points have come on this specific hill, which you do not see very often. The Fountain Hill is not one that's easy to get a lot of time on, but EG, they've been having a great time. Accuracy, the slow start now on a 5 spree, 135 off his streaks, and I'll say get him off the hill, but at the same time, you might not need to. They got that full map spread.
Now just the EKA would surely be enough. He's going to get extra points here for being in the hill. Accuracy, the key man. Whilst this is going on, keep your eye on Phantoms. Number 4 on the minimap, looking to try and be a thorn in Evil Genius's side. Once again on the rotation. Bear in mind, Blast as well still does have a Hellstorm to use, but accuracy even closer now towards streaks. If he's smart, just play hide and seek essentially. Just play for time and get the streaks.
Well, the Hellstorm actually might cause a few problems. That allows the UYU players to get even closer, and he's going for the angle. Accuracy in the feet, I haven't seen much, but he's still alive. The Hellstorm, though, it's taken out all of his teammates, so he feels the pressure. He's backing down, trying to bait the teammates. The bait is perfect. Hellstorm and Lightning secured. And more importantly, UYU, after the first set of rotations, we're down by 60. All of a sudden, we're only halfway into Lambo, and they already have the lead.
Credit to Attach and Accuracy. As soon as Accuracy felt the pressure, he backed away, didn't take a needless fight. Attach instantly flies through, says, don't worry, I got you, buddy. I'll be your bait. Accuracy wins the fight. 2 streaks earned. Now with 8 seconds left, the score 134 to 117. Advantage EG. On the minimap though, you can see it's EG ready and waiting on fences.
And this is also the specialist portion of the game where a bunch of players are starting to earn theirs, and UYU actually probably leading that cause. They got 3 players that have theirs. Granted, one might be attack 5, so maybe not one of the big boys, but EG inside of the hill holding on for the moment. Classic has the grab in hand, but he does fall before he can ever get to use it. And EG just trying to bump up the lead a little bit more.
Bear in mind, you use the streaks that you earned earlier of your UYU accuracy still with a lightning strike. You expect to see that one over towards the next hill. Attach just pulled out War Machine. He's found 2. That surges forward. Gravslav available, but doesn't even need to use it because EG still getting all this time on fences. Now you have to worry about Attach potentially getting streaks as well. Just 185 away. It was a slow start from Evil Geniuses, but boy, oh boy, have they taken over in this second rotation.
And Attach is able to get 10 off, but the contest is in, so we can't do it out time. Doesn't have a ton of bullets in the clip, but it's good enough for the Lightning, for the Hellstorm, and the slaying power mentioned for UYU in the past, what, 2.5 minutes, non-existent. Attach has streaks, accuracy still got the Lightning, and yes, UYU, they get a nice wipe, they get a nice rotation. Now the streaks come in to stop.
And I was gonna say, this is important for UYU. You have to start this rock kill off well because you want to try and bait out at least a couple of the streaks. The problem is, EG haven't bit just yet. What do they want to invest here, if anything at all? Well, there's the first. The lightning strike comes in. Doesn't connect with anything, and the kill's still very much in UYU's favor. There's a grab slam invested as well. That was a little rogue, didn't connect with much. UYU doing pretty good damage limitation here.
Yeah, that was about the worst set of streak usage and specialist usage EG possibly could have had, right? I mean, I think we saw Attach on the mini-map. He was basically not moving for about 10 seconds when he's pinging the Lightning more than likely for the information.
Yep.
But they get no map control. He takes forever to call it in. They waste 20 seconds on the hill before they even try. Then they go in, burn a grab, and that is just a horrible series of events. But when all said and done, I mean, they still got roughly a 30-second lead, and they still have 2 more streaks.
It's going to be the spawns for me now, over towards Lambo, which are going to very much dictate the closing moments of this map. It's been UYU in the last 2 rotations been a little sneaky, trying to pushing over through well side and whatnot. And for me now, they need to really control that side of the map as soon as possible. To be completely frank with you, as it stands, it's 186, 160, advantage EG. I want to send it over to an Astro Gaming listening with Evil Geniuses.
Jump out though.
I got one. Open. Not a one shot open. And
open.
Their side forward, top
Come on,
open.
open, Lamar. Look down the hall. Look down the hall. Look down the hall.
W. Top open. Bottom bar. 2 bottom bar. I'm backing up.
Go rock. Someone go rock. Go rock. Go rock.
I'm backing up and I'm visioning.
Yeah.
Alright, vision now.
Yeah. All he did.
Oh, five.
Yo, I'm pitching up, Block the back. Block the back.
I'm blocking up.
Okay, Timmy's one shot close.
Three. I'm waiting open for your pinch.
Blocking the back.
He turned around for you.
One more rock.
Yo, 2 go 1, guys. 2 go 1.
There.
I'm pinging.
Okay, I'm looking at you.
Fence. I streaked.
I'm looking at you.
Grab to the back.
Dead you.
They're spawning deep, bro. Make sure you block out. Make sure you block the back, bro.
Let this one shot.
Make sure we're blocking.
Yeah.
Just great communication all around there from Evil Geniuses. JCap and Attach doing a good job of locking down rock. The streaks coming through as EG look to put map 1 out of reach for UYU. Still 37 seconds left. Here on Lambo, they can win it here. UYU need a break.
Yeah, well, they've used the Vision Pulse to try to make it happen, but that has been completely burnt out, and they're not inside just yet. Accuracy does get cut down just before he's able to get some streaks, and UYU not out of it yet.
If you're EG, though, you just say, all right, take the scrap time. I won't give you that, we'll rotate. In actual fact, no. Number 9, it's JCap that spawns at the back. He may go for one last push. If he wins that fight, he could honestly just win the game right there. He's won it. 8 seconds, a beautiful decision from JCap. Decides, I'm gonna push the last hill. I'm gonna push for the scrap. Has he done enough? Yes, he has. JCap with that veteran decision making, doesn't rotate, pushes, recognizes at most he has a 1v1. He wins it, and he wins the map.
And you talk about the veteran decision making from JCap. What did we see on the first Lambo Hill? When Blastful goes all the way around back, secures those spawns, it's JCap that he eventually kills. What do we hear in the comms at the very end? Listen to JCap saying, make sure you block the back, make sure you block the back, makes the adjustments throughout. They fixed their Lambo Hill issues, and EG looking pretty good so far on the day.
At 250 to 188 was the LG midnight score. I just had a quick glance at that. LG up 1-0, but here's the final minute there of the EG UYU game. Of course, this one, EG come out comfortably and close it out.
And again, they fixed the only mistakes they really made at any point during the hill. The only saving grace for UYU at any point was really just Blast. He just goes on an absolute tear, right? But that just can't continue for long enough, and Attach is able to earn streaks. Accuracy had a very slow start. Eventually, he's able to earn streaks, and outside of maybe the Graph Slam, right? Even their specialist usage from EG, it was pretty damn good.
That wasn't too crazy, the Graph Slam, of course, but at the end of the day, it's EG that take it. Just too much work was left to be done for UYU. They couldn't manage to do it. Advantage EG in the series, and I guess the question I have for you now, Chance, is this one EG might be able to just close out in 3-0 fashion?
I will say it's a very real possibility, but what we saw from UYU in the only S&D they played earlier, I mean, it was on frequency, and they were doing some maybe not completely new strats. They're just like 5-hitting mid, playing hyper aggressive. They're throwing a couple different looks than the standard search that we've seen on the year. And if they have more of that at their disposal, there's hope.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's a different map, right? It's not frequency. We're going into Arsenal where you can't really do too much crazy because on defense, you can watch everything. So there's potential. But yeah, I'm thinking EG might be looking pretty good.
Okay, EG definitely impressive. After map number 1, we now head over towards Arsenal Search. We have an Arsenal Control and an Arsenal Hardpoint.
Yay.
If we do go to 4, so 3 Arsenals in a row. Of course, don't forget, the winner of this progresses through to the playoff bracket. One thing I heard you kind of talking a little bit in the ear of our producers, you wanted to see how the Hardpoints actually broke down in our box score. I mean, look at Fountain Hill.
And I will say,
nuts.
like, I don't know if we've ever seen a hill like differential like that this entire year on Hacienda. At least not that bad. For the first hill is where you get the majority of your time. That's rare in and of itself, but 97-2 on Fountain Hill, that's
a lot of time.
Beyond completely absurd. Like, they just completely lost the Rock Hill.
Yeah.
Didn't make a single bit of difference.
Which is funny because it was the Rock Hill where they went into with, what, 3 streaks, their specialists, and still UYU were somehow able to hold and get the majority of time there, but it doesn't matter. It was EG that took map 1. Advantage in the series, pressure now on UYU to clutch up in the search.
And of course, again, there's always like the, like the Blast effect. We even saw that briefly in the map number 1 of like, there are his moments where he can completely take over.
Oh yeah.
But especially on Arsenal, like if he's gonna be the sniper for the team, we're gonna have to see more of that because Attach in his own right, also a disgusting sniper, also can just single-handedly win you rounds at time. But I will say for having the 3 Arsenals in a row, it's kind of nice for the storyline, right? It's an AR map. We get to see Phantoms versus his old team. We get to see how accuracy stacks up because, well, so far at the very least, it's accuracy 1, other team 0.
And that's definitely not how that started either. It was a horribly slow start for accuracy, but he stepped up, he got streaks, played it very, very well, and closed out map number 1 in great fashion for Evil Geniuses. Of course, the listener as well, you touched on it briefly. The communication clear and concise, it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, no fear, no nerves, nothing really to be concerned about. Just had a nice, comfortable game. Just, hey, make sure we secure those back spawns. It screwed us over once. We'll fix it again. And that's the exact type of thing you expect to see when you're going like a search and destroy of like, oh, what happened? They 5-hit our lobby. All right, well, this time, play in the back door, have stuns ready. Just make those on-the-fly adjustments that EG, all the players on this team, they've been in spots like this before.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. You look at that team and you think, all right, Apathy, Attach, JCap, some world champs there. Accuracy, of course, last year, great performances throughout the regular season. Overall, just a stacked squad that when it comes to these crunch time moments, you expect to be clear and concise in their communication. That's what you get. Now pressure on UYU though. They're gonna wanna tie this series up. You do not wanna allow Evil Geniuses to go 2-0 up. And as we said before, we're heading over towards an Arsenal search and destroy.
And then, of course, for both of these teams, really, you want to win this as fast as possible because you got reciprocity. You have to play like right after this effectively. So
that's a stressful game in itself.
It's just, I mean, every game is so stressful when it's that single elimination.
But it's just tough, right? It's like, congratulations, you made it all the way through the play-in bracket, and now you play reciprocity first. It's like, it's tough, real tough. As Blast will have sniper rifle out for round number 1, and it's going to be a catch on the other side. Barely saw him, doesn't matter. First blood, EG.
Like I said, Blastful, really good sniper. Attach is disgusting in his own right. It's a nice first blood coming in, and Attach is now wrapped back to help out his teammates. Phantom's just an inch away from death right there, but he does survive. And now, of course, you're trying to get the bomb down, but you might have to be worried about getting wall banged as well, but Saints is able to get the bomb planted.
Say, he's done very well just to get the bomb down, and more importantly, he's actually shut down accuracy, and he's also got exotic before finally falling. Saints doing a tremendous job this round as Attach missed a couple of sniper shots, which maybe he should have hit. He's gonna have another attempt there, connects this time, hit marker, but teammates there, can he shut down Classic as well? It's a 1v3, 22 seconds on the clock. JCap shuts Classic down, EG win the round.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed Attach didn't get the highlight reel.
Would have been nice.
But if not the highlight, he certainly does his job. Not only the first blood, but a pick and a hit marker after basically guarantees his team that round. And it's a very solid one to get, right? Like you're hoping Blast can do something with the sniper.
Yep.
He gets first blood, and now you're guaranteed man disadvantage. And frankly, I don't know how Saints was able to get the bomb down and then get 2 kills after.
Well, you'll see it right here.
Yeah, ordinarily in this spot, the guy that gets the bomb down is just dead.
He's
but
dead.
Credit to Saints where shreds the first and then just has some elite movement to find the second. Obviously, the team support was there,
Cheeky.
but it was nowhere near enough.
I thought after he got that double that maybe the round was theirs. Of course, that was when Attach sprung into life. The snipe and the hit marker, enough to seal the deal for EG. 1-0 up. Now it's their turn on the attacking side. It looks, for now at least, as if they'll show B.
Well, show B, and they're going fairly quick. Method's in the back. He's only got the ICR, so not really going to get a first blood. And you can see the man on bomb Saints just like, hey, there's 4 of them here. The whole team challenging. Where's the help? And, well, the help doesn't come in. No sniper fire, no ICR fire. And Method's, well, as soon as he challenges, he is just gone.
The only call I got there was, I'm dead. As 4 players push over towards the site. EG take full control. It's a 3v1. Attach shuts down Phantoms. 2-0. EG.
Well, I mean, the setup UYU had on defense, it can work. But the worst case scenario was for EG just confident of just no fear of a sniper being in the back, just overwhelm the pressure. And I mean, it literally was Saints got challenged by I think 4 people like right at the same time, and just simply nothing you could do. There was nothing any player could really do at any given point. I mean, Blast tried to hit the crazy shot, and Attach is just like, thank you very much. I'll just kill Blast every single round, and gets the bomb planted. Attach is probably what, maybe 300 off streaks at this point.
Should be close. He's obviously
In the ballpark.
playing well off the first couple of rounds. Another 4-0, 100. He's even closer.
Okay, much closer than I thought.
So a first blood would be nice. And he's going to get some information on UYU here briefly. Oh, the hit marker. Classic so weak, and there's a nade. Attach has to try and scramble. Escapes with his life. And now it's just, can he get the streaks? It's always the easy ones that are the hardest. Saints escapes. Lives to fight another day. As Attach still searching all the information in the world. He has teammates in support as well. Saints will fall. There's the lightning. Attach just taking over the search and destroy. So 1v4. Blast will fall as well. EG are in cruise control here in game 2.
Okay. So JP, before he was like, so what are the odds UYU wins the series? And I was like, 40-60. And then I thought about it more, and I was like, 30-70. And now I'm to the point where I'm like, oh, good God. EG, they are just on fire. UYU, I don't even, at this point, I don't know what your answer would be. Because now you have to deal with the streaks, right? So like
20-80.
There is a ton, 10-90.
It's getting lower, that's the point, right?
It is certainly turning into an uphill battle.
Attach a perfect performance so far. 5-0, a lightning already earned. JCap 2-0, give him his credit. He hasn't dropped either. But Attach still playing towards those streaks, bear that in mind.
And if he calls in a lightning.
Oh my Lord, Saints. You just can't peek, and Attach is just gonna know. Can he escape? He pinged the lightning and went, uh-oh. 2 players next to me almost got away. But he'll give his teammates the rest of the information from the ping. And as it is, it's 4 versus 3. Bomb will go down at B. EG set to go 4-0 up. And bear in mind, Jacob, I believe, he's 450 away from streaks, but there's someone else. It might actually be Apathy close to streaks. No, not him. There it is. It's Exotic. Thank you, Paradox. 205 points in a 2v3 here. More streaks, and I mean, map 2's over. There's the first fight, 2v2, 2v1, lightning earned. 20 seconds left, the pinch comes in, Phantoms is tagged. Exotic knows the EKA is enough, the kill it will do. So many streaks for EG. 4-0, that was a flawlessly played round of Search and Destroy.
Oh, I completely disagree. I think that was a horribly played round of search and destroy from EG, and then Exotic just did the perfect thing after that. That is a potential early contender for a top 5 play of the week. That was like
nutty.
Well, so the problem with EG's setup is they went and pushed out a side, but then they took 2 bad gunfights. JCap took a bad gunfight, up too close to the ICR. After the over challenge
they trusted
after
Exotic.
that.
They knew he was going to 4-piece him.
Right. So the team played it fairly poorly. Exotic played it perfectly, and now you have 4 streaks to win 2 rounds. Ben, I think they can do it.
I think they're good, especially with Attach sniping how he has been. Not missing. As now,
he tried.
Curse the commentator. Sorry, Dylan. Blast will get first blood. It's a 5v4. But you still have to make sure you take advantage of your numbers. But there's the problem. The pinch comes through. Apathy with a double. Exotic with 1. And that's a 3 versus 2 in favor of EG. You got to be careful you don't body stack, but Blast forced to back away.
Keep in mind, Exotic. I mean, he still has the streaks. Blast gets the hit marker, which is unfortunate, but at the very least, he is still alive.
Saving grace, Saints has been able to pick up bomb. As the 3 EG players wrapping around the map together, UYU are going to push over towards the B site, so chance for them to plant the bomb here.
And I think Exotic might have just pinged his lightning. He's randomly stopping on the map, so there's where he calls it in. Saints, can he get out with his life? Yes, he can, but 25 seconds on the clock, man disadvantage, and Exotic, if he wants. You just call him Hellstorm and win the round.
Was he force Saints off the bomb? There's the Hellstorm. He's going to get more information. As Jacob shuts down Saints, you have everything you need to close this round out and go 5-0 up. Blast will find 1, though. He's going to make it interesting. No one on bomb just yet, but to his advantage, he has both EG players split. Accuracy turns, finds the kill. EG 5-0 up here in game 2.
And that was a round that was perfectly played, I think, from EG, right? We've seen time and time again where you don't want to invest both streaks in the round because you already have the man advantage and you feel like maybe you don't need to. You make the call on the Hellstorm, you're up 5-0, you still got 2 more streaks, and there was simply, in that situation, really nothing UYU could do.
That doesn't matter if you waste 2 streaks because you got 2 more.
Right.
Really.
I'm not saying it was a difficult decision for them to make, but we've seen crazy stuff before, and again, they just make sure, get the guarantee, no love lost, burn everything, get the guaranteed round, because Saints, I mean, he's completely left out to dry. Yeah. There's nothing you can do.
And the second you use the first streak, you know he's not going to be on bomb because you put the flying strike on the site. So you just wait a couple seconds, you use the Hellstorm, and unfortunately, he didn't get the kill because Jacob did first, but either way, great round from EG. 5-0, flawless so far in the search, and you still have Attach with 2 streaks. As soon as he gets the information of where a couple of the UYU players are, you expect the first streak to come through. It's going to be the Hellstorm. Phantoms will be spotted out. Methods, well, can't be outside when the lightning's, or when the Hellstorm's out.
Yep, Methods is 0-6, Classic 0-5, potentially looking to join his teammates so he doesn't feel too bad after the map is over.
That's nice of him.
Well, Classic actually found a kill, so makes it look a little bit worse for Zinni because he got EG in a 4 versus 2. Apathy does get caught by Classic, so he's trying to do what he can, but now the lightning strike comes in. Blastful.
It's just mean.
Is dead.
It's tough. It's real tough for UYU. They get swept in game 2. Don't win a round. EG obliterate them to go 2-0 up in the series.
Well then, what an exciting game we have had on our hands here, Ben. A very fast 6-0 where, again, EG are just all about respecting our time. It was a effectively flawless game. The only rounds where maybe small mistakes happened, big plays immediately followed. So good luck so far in both the respawn and the search.
Yep, EG dominating map 1, but they definitely dominated map 2. 2-0 up in the series, 1 more map, and they make it to the playoff bracket. We'll be right back after this with map 3, Control on Arsenal.
The Call of Duty World League is presented by PlayStation 4, the official platform of the CWL. And Republic of Gamers, the official monitor of the CWL.
EG 2-0 up against UYU. One more map, and they make it to the playoff bracket. For UYU, you're now looking at a reverse sweep. Do they have what it takes? Sure. But from what we've seen so far, EG has just been in full control of this series.
I thought I was watching the opening stream for a second, right? Like, we don't see 6-0s very often.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It was an incredibly comfortable one for EG. The only round that got a little bit dicey, Exotic apparently wasn't dicey for him at all. So EG been feeling great. Now we go into an Arsenal control where back in the cross-divisional, EG 2-0. I didn't even bother to look up UYU's because they only won 2 maps back in cross-divisional, and I was like, it's probably not going to be good.
Well, you're probably not wrong, that's for sure. Now, to game 3, control on Arsenal for EG. As I said, just one more map will do. UYU back against the wall. Methods with a horrible game 2 search. One he's going to want to forget as quickly as possible. 0-6 he finished. Not even given the respect of even having a chance of going 0-7. And he mended before he had the chance. It's round 1. Underway. Blast is going to get all the information. EG, they're flying at B.
So, yep, they're all here. Got a couple bodies on point. They actually got a guy watching flank as well. That's JCap who wins his, but everyone else seems to fall, and JCap does in short order. Although you still have Exotic and Attach in the hill, so they've already gotten 1 tick, and the second tick might be able to come through if they don't stop it fast.
Well, honestly, it's going to come down to how quickly can the reinforcements get there. Because they're worried about the flank. Now the contest comes through. Attach did a very good job of just taking down at least one with it. The life count is even. 1 tick secured into B. Now players of Swarm for EG should have a free entry in towards the A site. Blast the only player who can slow this down. He's top window, almost got turned on, but for now at least EG pushing in towards A.
I mean, frankly, that's just a big job for Exotic to stay alive, let alone nearly win the gunfight. Now JCap's responsible to deal with Blast, and well, Blast actually does get a nade kill. That's why that gunfight might look a little bit weird. Meanwhile, Saints in the back, like literally spawn killing. He is hyper aggressive, and he's able to stay alive as well. So EG, those 2 guys that are over towards A, they're completely trapped.
Now A's contested as well as UYU collapse on in towards the A site. The second tick will be depleted. 3 life advantage for UYU, still waiting for EG to capture their first zone. A tick of progression in both A and B, but time is ticking as accuracy once again back inside A. And this could honestly be the moment the A zone gets fully capped. I'd be very surprised to see UYU push this again.
Yeah, EG finally able to stabilize. So you see UYU, their idea for this, you got number 10 watching the full flank, which is exactly where Apathy is going to be coming from. But Apathy, better gun for the job, able to win it with the SOG. And meanwhile, UYU, they got a player who is at Phantom, is pushed out potentially to spawn kill, but his teammates are falling back around lobby.
And he's left in a pretty awkward position to now where what do? Do you keep looking for the spawn kills? Do you push back and try and help defend? Well, his teammates finally win a few of the fights. Attach is the last man up for EG and then original assault. Apathy has had time to reflank, because honestly, you gotta be careful. You know, body stack Attach. Eyes light up as maybe a 3-piece in front of him, only able to find 1. But this was the flank I was talking about. Apathy has got all the way around.
And I mean, I think they have to know he's here, right? But no one's really concerned with it because you can see how much map control UYU actually has. And if Apathy wants to make a move, he's going to be on the point. So obviously UYU, they're going to send someone back to deal with it. Finally, they're able to take down Phantoms who had so much control. But UYU, they're all about the spawn kills. But keep in mind, 1 tick is already through on B and a second is short to follow.
Yeah, you have to be really careful that they dedicated a lot of resources towards the back. But if you're not winning the fights to retake the site, you could just be trip-capped. It was number 10. It was Blast that surged forward. And there it is. Round number 1, as easy as that. Apathy just walked into the zone, said, oh, guys, there's no one here. They win a simple 2v1 fight over towards window. The rest of the EG reinforcements touch the zone, and the 2 players that push straight through bottom mid to try and spawn trap for UYU are essentially pointless.
It's early in the year. We're trying to figure out exactly how to play control, right? Sometimes you win on lives, sometimes you win by the objective. In EG, they're like, oh yeah, there is an objective. Let's go do that. And UYU, maybe a little bit slow to react, but again,
a little.
It's only what month? July? These things happen, Ben.
Sure.
Only the biggest tournament we've ever had outside of God Champs.
Single a limb as well, don't forget, pressure on. Or maybe some teams showing a little sign of that pressure affecting them more so than others. EG, their turn to defend. As UYU, more of a traditional push over towards A. Kills just being traded. Apathy just gets himself a triple. Method's finally able to trade, but there's still EG reinforcements inside A. They've gone kill for kill so far.
And Apathy got a lightning off that, which she actually invests instantly, which...
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I know it's early in the year, but that B's point, wide out in the open, custom made to drop a lightning strike on, but I mean, at the very least, I guess he did a nice job to earn it.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with. A currently being attacked by UYU. The second tick close to being secured, but now the pinch comes through. Accuracy wins one. Attach wins the other. Second tick denied. It will be depleted as well. UYU still even in lives, 20-20. 40 seconds on the clock though, and just one tick into A. Another wave of kills here for EG, and this could be a big problem for UYU. Apathy not able to win it. Phantom's there to assist. But again, that pinch coming in from JCap. That's twice now he's done it. He's gonna get 3 for his efforts. Could be 4. One more top window. JCap making it look easy.
And of course, you see that time is ticking down. You gotta get past Jordan Kaplan before you get to the hill. Finally, they do, but JCap bought enough time for Exotic to just get shut down on the flank. But either way, 10 seconds left, you gotta get inside the hill, and you cannot afford to die in the slightest. Accuracy and Apathy picking up kills. Finally, someone stops the clock, but then JCap's right back in the hill. They take care of him, but there's just not enough time. EG, they have to fight for this.
Honestly, if you're EG, it's just about make this scrappy, make it messy. Grab slam from Apathy. There's 2. 4 seconds, you gotta touch the hill, but they timed the pinch perfectly. Method's weak, didn't even want to challenge it. Phantoms falls as well. Exotic with the massive win. EG 2-0 up here in the Arsenal control.
And keep in mind, EG was down on lives for the majority of that entire half. Like even towards the end, before that grab gets called, they were still down by 2. And so if they back away and give up that point, well, they're down by lives. Then the other team is getting closer to their specialist. They have time to stabilize. They get the extra minute on the clock, and they're not feeling in a bad spot. So you make the call, use the grab, you burn what you have to. And this entire series, granted only 2 maps for respawns, the specialist usage has been very good for EG.
Sure has. That man JCap as well, putting you a veteran performance. Not by any means is it flashy in terms of stats, but consistently doing the right thing at the right time. You saw him close out map 1, the hard point. Nice lending there to that round as well from him. It's the best play. But big pressure now for UYU. You're looking at the ultimate reverse sweep. 2-0 down in the control. They have really struggled in the last 2 maps.
Really struggled, but they do have a bit of map control for the moment. A couple players stacked inside of A. Once again, EG, it has been on offense and defense. They have been constantly sending at least one player to try to flank. This time UYU, they catch the player, they shut him down. Now they're up by 3 lives. They have almost as much map control as they could possibly want.
I think we're approaching that point now where UYU, they're going to have to use what they can get in terms of specialists. Attach has War Machine out. Team kill comes through. Apathy was able to find one, then they know there's a player over towards Vent. Classic is basically as good as dead. Does drop, and now the assault over towards B. First tick should be good to come through. It's just what more can you get now if you're EG?
And then, of course, for UYU, it's a re-break. It's got to be all guns. There's a lot of players close to the specialist, but none of them actually have it. Accuracy, well, wins a gunfight, is trusting his teammates for the rest, and the rest of his teammates kill them all. Attach finds a couple. He gets the capture point. He gets streaks. You might as well call him in.
Oh, absolutely. You have a chance to spawn trap, and this is really bad news for UYU because all the players that kept B, they've rotated. They're inside A as well. The first tick is through. The streaks are out. Second tick is through. Someone from UYU needs to make the hero play. They need to do it now. They're not going to be able to even touch the hill. And EG, in dominant fashion, send UYU home and progress to the playoff bracket.
And they have had an incredibly quick Friday. I mean, these are fast 3-0s. It's not even just that they're getting 3-0s. They're winning 6-0 in the Surge, 3-0 in the Control. EG full speed ahead. And now, of course, a step up again of the ladder in competition. They got to deal with reciprocity next.
I was going to say, it's been a fast Friday so far, but I have a feeling it might slow down a little bit. Up next, reciprocity for that EG team. by no means an easy one, but they've done the hard work. They've survived the single elim stages today, the play-in bracket. They've made it to the playoff bracket, and this is where you can almost breathe a bit of a sigh of relief, but you don't want to slow. You don't want to lose any of that momentum, because that's been the key to the success today. To your point, they've just been steamrolling through the entire bracket.
And think about, like, you can make an argument they're actually in a really good spot just because they've gotten warm.
Yeah.
They've played 2 series. It's not like they're going through grueling game 5s where they're stressed out of their minds. The stress is obviously still there,
sure,
but now you're feeling relaxed. It's 2 quick 3-0s. You're not, well, we can't speak for them, but likely not exhausted. They've had much longer days than this in the past, so they're going to be good to go. And reciprocity, I'm sure they've been in the back warming up, but it's a little bit different playing on main stage versus playing behind the scenes.
Sure, probably also been kind of keeping track with how the games have been going today, you know, watching which maps have EG been winning, which maps have they been losing. It's probably going to help them in their veto process, but that game definitely going to be a spicy one. But again, congratulations to Evil Geniuses, because from everything we've seen today, they may well have been the best team in that play-in bracket. I don't know how LG have been playing, and they were currently playing on Bravo, but I think everyone kind of coming in said, oh yeah, LG should go through, and EG was around that second team most people had coming through the bracket.
And it did take EG a couple tries, but it looks like for Roster Mania, they finally made a really good argument for their performance, right? Phantoms was a guy on the roster who was looking great when he was playing with them. Accuracy became available, said we'll give it a shot, and I mean, so far so good. They've had a couple pretty rough placings on the year. This is the highest they've gotten in quite some time. I'm not sure if on their entire year, but it's got to be close to it. And of course, they can keep the ball rolling and maybe go higher.
And again, for them, you've done the stressful part of the job. Of course, by no means does it get any easier as you approach the playoff bracket, but here's a quick glance at how the series went. 250-176 was game 1. I was thinking maybe we had a close one on our hands. After that, UYU quite literally won nothing. Didn't get a single round of the search or the control, a 6-0, 3-0 sweep. For UYU now, it's, you know, go back home, practice, and get ready for champs.
And maybe especially work on like that first hill on Aussie and the hard point, right? Because EG, again, 97-2 on the Fountain Hill is something you will pretty much never see.
It's not going to happen that often, that's for sure. But that's everything from myself and Chance here on the main stage. We'll send it out to Jess with the PlayStation Instant Reaction with Apathy.
Thanks, Ben. I know we were chatting a little bit just before this interview. How does it feel to make it through the play-in bracket and qualify for playoffs?
I'm very happy, but that was just like the first goal, and it felt also kind of easy, so I guess it didn't weigh in as much as like accomplishing it, but I mean, that was just the first goal. We're obviously here to win, so just got to keep going hard.
If it were more of a challenge, would this be kind of a more meaningful victory for you?
I guess definitely you can say that. Definitely was a little bit more challenging. It will be a little bit more static, but I'm so happy that we did it, because that was like, you know, a single elimination, like, you got to do it. This is our only chance to come to playoffs. So the fact that we did it, I'm just ready to start the real tournament.
So then how are you feeling as far as preparedness and confidence going forward for the final 2 days?
I'm feeling really confident. Our practice at home has been very strong and hard. We've been going, just grinding, you know, just putting in the time, putting in the work ethic, and I'm really happy on how we're performing and how much we've improved as a team. So I just want to continue to execute everything we've learned and, you know, hopefully do really good.
That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction. Back over to Katie at the desk.
Thank you, Jess. And there you have it, a 6-0 map count, 2-3-0 sweeps to clean things up for Evil Geniuses, making it out of the play-in bracket. One of 2 teams that is going to achieve that goal, and taking down Enigma 6 and UYU like it was a walk in the park for them.
Easy. That did look really easy. I mean, they're a really solid team, and when I say that, I mean, they outslayed in the first hardpoint that they won today by 1 kill, and it made it look easy. In this one, they got outslayed by 12 kills and won 250-176. That's always been a staple of JCap's teams. He does not like to lose when a team's outslays. Now he's getting outslayed, and they're still winning pretty easily. Like, it looked very comfortable. I believe it was 97-2 on the first hill on that map. They were just dominant, and then the rest of the series was not close at all. 6-0, 3-0, super quick. EG looks like a force to be reckoned with later on in this tournament.
And we touched a little bit on it. You saw again in that interview just had with Apathy, and we touched on him a little bit on the desk beforehand talking about that. Looking like he's heating up a little bit. You can see his stats there. Again, 2 series, but 3-0 sweeps and the stats to show off for it.
Coming down to the last 2 tournaments, and this is a guy who's won 2 world championships. He's also playing in his hometown, Miami. Apathy's he's roaring right now. He's like, the sun's blazing on me, I'm feeling good, the team's winning. Everything's just clicking, man. And the fact that they were able to just destroy UYU in that series, everything that I said about UYU just in general 40 minutes ago went completely out the window. Watching them throughout that hard point, you outslayed by 12. but your teamwork was abysmal. Then you played at S&D 6-0, and even that control, you let Apathy flank that first round and get all the way to your spawn, and you think you have them all trapped? Nope, he's just gonna hop the point, force you to turn around, and that's the way that they capped that with having live advantage. That was insane play out of Apathy, but wow, EG's looking good.
Wow, indeed. Again, our first team to make it out of that plane.